first time we got together was in 1989. Ended up that we all basically gave notice to the groups that we were with and got together in this one and decided to go into it full time and really start working towards something. You know?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm up and out the door before the sun comes up, spilling coffee, banging gears in my pickup truck, racing every red light, getting to the job site. Boss man hollering, dodgy, burning daylight, sweating through a hard hat, lunch in a brown sack, swing a hammer all day, trying to get the bill paid.
The first time I saw River Road was actually here in Nashville, and they just blew me away. Immediately, and I thought, I'd like to see these guys again, listen to a tape. So I went down to Louisiana, which is more or less a different country within a country, and watched them play several sets, and asked them that night, just like Trace, would you like to be the second artist that I've signed on Capital Nashville?
It's nice hearing praise from somebody way up, like, you know, like Scott Hendricks.
Somebody we respect already that we didn't even meet before, and now showing interest in us and wanting to sign us and stuff. It was a big compliment, you know. We're grateful.
As if you didn't know, as if you didn't know.
What makes River Road so unique is individually, there's 5 members of the band. They are unbelievably talented individually, and they've been together as a group for 7 years, and you can tell it. Any one of those musicians could be a musician in any of the top bands in country music. They're that good individually.
Rhythm and blues, country, Cajun, a little bit of everything, We put it all together and play, see what happens.
We believed in this from the get-go, though, didn't we?
I figured, you know, it needed to happen before I was ready for the nursing home, and I got 2 good years left.
When you're drowning in sorrow and an ocean's been crying, what's a few more tears? What's a few more tears to the tide?
It's great to be a part of something where you can say that it's not only what you would rather be doing most in the world, you know, is playing music, but also it's, you know, it's your work, your work too, so it makes it that much easier.
There's finally somebody out there that believes in us on what we've been working so hard to finally achieve. And it's a great opportunity for us, so we're going to give it everything we got.
Yeah, another day in the life of a dance floor dynamo. Hooky tongue Romeo, 8 to 5, get it right. Him driving loud, biting, good timing, hard working, easy loving son of a gun. Na, 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 na. Let's go eat.
Yeah. I like that. Our next guests came together 8 years ago, playing clubs down in Louisiana. Their high-energy shows quickly made them Louisiana's best-kept secret. The secret's out now, folks, making their national television debut. Here's River Road.
I've been to know your sweet forgiving ways, to get the second chance I don't deserve. Tonight this promise that I made is one I swear I'll never break. I broke it, I'll fix it. Your heart is worth the world to me. I'll show you, I'll prove it. If it's the last thing on this earth I ever do for you, I broke it, but I'll fix it like you. Love's the reason I'm still here, so put away your doubts and fears, and with my love I'm gonna right the wrong. I'm broken, I'll fix it. Your heart is worth the world to me. I'll show you, I'll prove it. If it's the last thing on this earth I ever do for you, I broke it, but I'll fix it like new.
Good to see you, man. How you doing, buddy? Hello. Hello, Charles. I'm Mike. Good to see you, sir. It's fine.
River Road. Now, I've been hearing this tune on the radio, but I just now had the pleasure of meeting you guys. Great to have you here. How about these guys, folks? Do you like them? Me too. We love you. This is, now, you guys have you got that Cajun name thing going, so I may mess this up. Steve Grizaffe?
That's right.
Is that right? Tony Ardoin?
You got it.
Right? Charles Ventre.
Correct.
Looks like Ventre. I'm sorry, but it's Ventre.
Ventre.
And Mike Burch, God bless you for having a regular East Texas name. And Richard Comeaux, who doesn't look like Comeaux at all. But you guys are from that part of the world, right?
That's right. We're from South Louisiana, and we love country music.
Yeah. It is interesting. You're from that part of the world, but it's not that kind of music that you do. It's just straight up, in-your-face country.
We've all played at Cajun music at one time or another, but
you couldn't tell it by listening to it, I'll tell you.
But we've also played rock and roll and rhythm and blues and top 40 and lots of country. You know? Got a bunch of Hank Williams.
Just a bunch of happy
Cajuns
Cajuns playing good old country music.
That works. Works for me.
Yeehaw!
How'd you guys all get together? Now, a couple of you grew up in the same town, didn't you?
Yeah, Charles and I are from the same hometown. We've been knowing each other for about 15 years. We played together in a top 40 band. But this band got together about 8.5 years ago now. The guy who originated the band, Abear from Abbeville, Keno, called us all up, and he had gone kind of musician shopping from different bands and went to 5 different groups and handpicked these players and said, y'all come out to my garage and let's just have a little jam session and see how you like it. So we liked it, and we gave notices to the bands we were in, and here we are. Good to see you. Had a good time.
It was a good idea. It was. And then
thank you.
Scott Hendricks, I guess, heard you guys somewhere along the way.
Yeah, we did a showcase in Nashville, I think February of last year, and he attended it, and he liked what he saw, and he said he would come see us. He came see us about 2 months later down in Louisiana, and offered us a record deal.
That's great. And I did not know this until I picked this up. It was produced by Scott and then Gary Nicholson.
Right. Gary Nicholson is...
What a great guy he is.
Man, what can you say? He's an artist in his own right. And he's a hero. He, in the early stages, we worked with Gary in the studio for about 3 or 4 years. He was writing songs, and we were demoing them for him, and he would take them around town and play them for everyone and try to get some response. And he's the guy who got Scott out to come see us at our showcase.
He's a good one.
He's done so much for us.
And he's our buddy.
If he's playing in town, I'm there. I can sit and listen to him play guitar and sing his songs.
He's great. He's awesome.
Great.
Now, was last week your first fanfare?
Yes.
Was it fun for you?
25,000 of these great fans.
Yes.
We love y'all. Y'all are the best.
Such an exciting thing, too. You know, I mean, this is the very first single that River Road has ever released. We've never even done anything locally, just been waiting. And the first song, we get out there at fanfare to an audience that we've never played to before, and they're singing the words to "I Broke It, I'll Fix It."
Isn't that
you know,
cool?
so
Yeah.
it's like, golly, and all the people that we got to meet, too. A lot of our heroes.
Yeah?
We ran into Vern Gosden one day out at fanfare, and I was too chicken to go up and tell him hi. You know, I was standing back, and then we met him the next day at a radio interview, and Steve got the topper on that one.
What happened?
Well, I walked up to him, and I was like, Mr. Costin, how you doing? It's a nice pleasure to meet you, and I got all your records. And he was real nice. He shook my hand, and I told him that he was a legend, and he already knows that, I'm sure. But he looked at me and said, man, that's a good-looking shirt you got on. And just that he noticed what I was wearing, I said, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I said, let's trade right now. So I started taking my shirt off, and he looked at me, and he started whipping his out, and we traded right there. So
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. It's kind of if you ever see Vernon like a dark blue velvet shirt with a bunch of white dots on it.
It was yours.
It was mine.
All right. That's good. Now, what'd you do with the shirt he gave you?
I'm keeping it. I'm going to probably keep it with all my keepsakes.
Yeah.
And
now, I heard that you were pretty much the king of Elvis trivia. Is that true?
He's the man.
I know a little bit. I know a little bit.
I got a little contest for you. We came up with a few questions, and this is cold stuff here. So you're on the spot just a little bit.
Okay.
If you win, I've got a River Road CD here for you. And it's a great record too, by the way. It's very cool.
Thank you.
All right, Elvis won a talent contest when he was 8 years old. What song did he sing?
Old Ship.
Okay, thank you.
1954.
Thanks.
In Tupelo, Mississippi.
In Tupelo, Mississippi, thank you. Elvis performed on the Opry on October 2nd, 1954. Who introduced him?
Hank Snow.
Okay. The line, that's pretty great. The line, America has had 41 presidents, but only one king, was used to sell what product?
Elvis Cologne.
Yep, it was, as a matter of fact. Okay. Hang on. I gotta know. The Elvis postage stamp came out in 1993. How many letters does the post office deliver daily?
Oh.
What?
Millions.
Yeah, you're right. It's 580 million. I knew that you were a huge Elvis fan. So because of that, I went to some length to make this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Right here in the audience, the King.
Thank you very much. He looks like it, man.
Isn't that cool? Oh, you guys are fun. You're going to do well. Thank y'all very much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. You're going to sing another one later, right? All right. We're going to sing some more when we come back. And Nickajack, once again, River Road.
It was a hot June morning on the interstate. She was flagging me down. I was 20 minutes late. She was broke down northbound Georgia line. I pulled on the shoulder and offered her a ride. With just one look, it was heart and soul. We were like a river running out of control. When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. We spent a week together in the next 2 nights. It was a barn burn and nothing ever felt so right. Before we both knew it, we were making some plans, seeing rings on fingers on both of our hands. Daddy said I was crazy, but Mama both cried. But you gotta tell the world when you got it inside. When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. Now we got a cabin with a window view of the water and the woods in the old days. We got a layaway cradle, her jeans are getting tight. I guess loving makes living and the living makes life. I know how it is now, the way it should be. 'Cause I look outside, what do I see? When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on the bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. Hey!
One of the funniest guys I know, Jeff Allen's going to be coming up after this. Don't miss it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for this afternoon's national anthem. They have a hot hit that I'm sure you're hearing on the radio. I broke it, I'll fix it. They're also performing at this year's Bayou Bash. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Capital Nashville recording artists, the River Road Band, for this afternoon's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red stinging air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You can hear them this afternoon at the Bayou Bash. Ladies and gentlemen, the River Road Band.
I've always been the kind of man who admits when he is wrong, and I'll do anything to make it right, even if it takes forever to put it back together. I broke it, I'll fix it. Your heart is worth the world to me. I'll show you, I'll prove it. If it's the last thing on this earth I ever do for you, I broke it, but I'll fix it like new. Heaven knows how blessed I've been to know your sweet forgiving ways, to get the second chance I don't deserve. Tonight this promise that I make is one I swear I'll never break. I broke it, I'll fix it. Your heart is worth the world to me. I'll show you, I'll prove it. If it's the last thing on this earth I ever do for you, I broke it, but I'll fix it like you. Love's the reason I'm still here. Put away your doubts and fears, and with my love, I'm gonna right the wrong. I broke it, I'll fix it. Your heart is worth the world to me. I'll show you, I'll prove it. If it's the last thing on this earth I ever do for I broke it, but I'll fix it like new. It was a hot June morning on the interstate. She She was flagging me down, I was 20 minutes late. She was broke down northbound Georgia line. I pulled on the shoulder and offered her a ride. But just one look, it was heart and soul. We were like a river running out of control. When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a-begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. We spent a week together and the next 2 nights it was a barn burning, nothing ever felt so right. Before we both knew it, we were making some plans, seeing rings on fingers on both of our hands. Daddy said I was crazy, the mamas both cried, but you gotta tell the world when you got it inside. When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a-begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. Now we got a cabin with the window view of the water and the woods and the old dam too. We got a layaway cradle, her jeans are getting tight. I guess loving makes living and living makes life. I know how it is, nice the way it should be, 'cause I look outside and what do I see? When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a-begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a-begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. It was a high June morning on the interstate. She was flagging me down, I was 20 minutes late. She was broke down northbound Georgia line. I pulled on the shoulder and offered her a ride. But just one look, it was heart and soul. We were like a river running out of control. When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a-begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. We spent a week together and the next 2 nights it was a barn burning, nothing ever felt so right. Before we both knew it, we were making some plans, seeing rings on fingers on both of our hands. Daddy said I was crazy, the mamas both cried, but you gotta tell the world when you got it inside. When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle her down and she's a-begging to break, well, the Tennessee River make a Nickajack lake. With the window view of the water and the woods and the old days. We got a layaway cradle, her jeans are getting tight. I guess the loving makes living and the living makes life. I know how it is now is the way it should be, 'cause I look outside and what do I see? When the Tennessee River hits a Nickajack dam, up comes the water over Nickajack land. Like a top on a bottle when it's ready to blow. Love is gonna take you where it wants you to go. When you buckle think I ought to warn you before I let you back in. If you don't show her you need her, somebody will. If you don't hold her closer, somebody will. If you don't tell her every day just the way that you feel, you better believe me, somebody will. So do me a favor, take some free advice. For I'm another fool who's still paying the price. I used to live my life a lot like you. I never gave a thought of what I had to lose. If you don't show her you need her, somebody will. If you don't hold her closer, somebody will. If you don't tell her every day just the way that you feel, you better believe me, somebody will. Love is like a garden in a hard piece of ground. The wind's gonna blow and the sun will beat down. You better make sure before you plant that first seed to give that garden the attention she needs. If you don't tell her every day just the way that you feel, you better believe it, somebody will. Oh, you better believe me, somebody will. Mama's crying in the kitchen, even the dog has got the chill. She lays her head down on the table next to a stack of unpaid bills. Daddy puts his arms around her. He says, girl, you're starting to start to run. No, it ain't ever been easy, but it always been fun, fun, fun. Fell in love, but there's no way out. Fell in love, but there's no way out. Sometimes you just gotta laugh about it. Fell in love, but there's no way out. They're discussing in the backyard. He's got an engine hanging from a tree. He's kicking the tires on the T-bird. He said, T, you ain't gonna get the best of me. Oh, mama comes dancing out the back door, snapping a dish towel up in her hand. She said, don't be wasting all the good energy. Don't you know how you love a sweating man? Oh, man, oh, man. Fell in love, but there's no way out. Fell in love, but there's no way out. Sometimes you just gotta laugh about it. Fell in love, but there's no way out. She's the fireworks on the 4th of July. She's as deep as still on a roller coaster ride. She makes me wanna scream and shout and throw my hands in the air. She's a 100-foot drop to the river below. She's the feeling you get when the water's ice cold. When she says jump, I say how, when, and where. She keeps me running and gunning and going and coming and knowing that it's alright. She got me learning and burning and tossing and turning and yearning for all night. Her kind of loving leaves me breathless. Oh, I never knew I could be so wild and reckless. Oh, I'm out of control like a runaway train with the wheels barely touching the rails. I'm in a tornado, in a hurricane. I got a tiger by the tail. Pounds of dynamite about to blow. You think with a woman like that I'd be running scared, but I'm gonna stick around to see what happens next. To razzle and her special effects. It's a tilt-the-world dog and swirl around the world love affair. She keeps me running and gunning and going and coming and knowing that it's alright. She got me learning and burning and tossing and turning and yearning for all night. Her kind of loving leaves me breathless. Oh, I never knew I could be so wild and reckless. Oh, I'm out of control like a runaway train with the wheels barely touching the rails. I'm in a tornado, in a hurricane. I got a tiger by the tail. Touching the rails. Oh, I'm in a tornado, in a hurricane. I got a tiger by the tail. I'm out of control like a runaway train with the wheels barely touching the rails. I'm in a tornado, in a hurricane. I got a tiger by the tail.
It's been 11 years now that the band has been together, and it was formed by a guy in Abbeville, Louisiana named Kenneth Hebert. Called him Keynote. Anyway, he called he called all of us. We were all playing in different bands at the time, and he decided to regroup River Road, which was in existence for about 10 years, and then it split up. 6 months later, the creator of the band decided to put it back together, so he started shopping the area and handpicking his musicians, and this is the batch that he came up with, and we're still here.
Damn. We've been playing together for so long. We're actually more like a family of brothers first, and a bunch of musicians second. Oh. Except for this guy right here. We do a lot of things on stage every night that we just, don't even plan, but it's just, everything becomes second nature. And so I think that's unique because we've been playing together for so long.
One of the songs that jumped out at me when we were first getting demos was a song called Something in the Water. And it's a song that really reflects the way we are in South Louisiana, and all of us here in the band. I mean, it makes references to the Lake Pontchartrain, which is in New Orleans, and the groove of it is a New Orleans kind of thing, and that's the one that jumped out at me the most, I think.
2 straight months without any rain. We never ever saw that girl again. But I still got a picture burning in my head. Dancing in a downpour, soaking wet. Yeah, you could always find her in the nighttime bell. Cranking up a bucket from an old stone well. Drinking from my hand, singing at the moon. Only like a mother, nothing like a father. Asking you explaining, but there's something in the water. Don't look like a mother, nothing like a father. Folks around here say something in the water.
Well, Cajun is just the person that's pretty much born and bred in South Louisiana, but did originate in Canada, and they were exiled down to South Louisiana.
In the 1800s?
Yeah, 1800s, and that's Cajuns, you know, South
Slang
Louisiana
for Acadian,
people.
yeah.
Slang for Acadian, right.
I was 10 when I first started playing the piano. I'm now 103.
Started at guitar really early. Can't remember exactly how old. It's been quite a while back, but I started singing actually. When I was in kindergarten, for our kindergarten graduation, everybody had a little poem to say, and my poem was getting up and singing Hey Jude a cappella. And then, yeah, it's a poem.
You did the Barry White version, didn't you?
The Byron, no, I wasn't always as gravelly.
I think Steve plays the most instruments in the band. He plays bass and drums and guitar. And anything else, Steve?
Slide, piano. A
Kazoo?
little bit of piano.
Yeah, very little bit.
Kazoo?
Kazoo. I remember.
If I had to be on a desert island with one CD, it would have to be Elvis, The Sunsides. First time a white boy sang black. Elvis didn't wear any underwear. I thought that was kind of strange, because I do. I mean, most people do. Treat me like a fool. Treat me good.
The main difference between the record that we made for Capitol and the record that we made for Virgin is that we were simply allowed to be more of a part of this one in terms of the sounds that we used when we recorded, us playing on all of the tracks, and that in general was what made the biggest difference between the album. The songs we feel obviously are stronger this time on this album than the first record. My favorite of all of them probably is potentially be the first single, Breathless.
It kind of fits the band, describes the band. It's power, a lot of power, quick driving.
Out of breath.
Yeah.
Out of breath.
Her kind of love that leaves me breathless. And I never knew I could be so wild and reckless. I'm out of control like a runaway train with the wheels barely touching the rails. I'm in a tornado, in a hurricane. I got a tiger by the tail.
From the time we get on the bus and head to whatever venue we go and play, we have a good time. We're always cutting up and laughing. And when we hit the stage, it's really a lot of fun. We truly do have fun playing music together, always.
She's the fireworks on the 4th of July. She's the steepest hill on a roller coaster ride. She makes me want to scream and shout and throw my hands in the air. She's 100-foot drop to the river below. She's the feeling you get when the water's ice cold. When she says jump, I say how, when, and where. She keeps me running and gunning and going and coming and knowing that it's alright. She got me learning and burning and tossing and turning and yearning for all night. Her kind of loving leaves me breathless. Oh, I never knew I could be so wild and reckless. Oh, I'm out of control like a runaway train with the wheels barely touching the rails. I'm in a tornado, in a hurricane. I got a tiger by the tail. Road, 100 pounds of dynamite about to blow. You think with a woman like that I'd be running scared, but I'm gonna stick around and see what happens next. To razzle and her dazzle and her special effects. It's a tilt-a-whirl dog and squirrel around the world love affair. She keeps me running and gunning and going and coming and knowing that it's alright. She got me learning and burning and tossing and turning and yearning for all